السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد والباقيات الصالحات خير عند ربك ثوابا وخير أملا وقال عز وجل في مقام آخر والباقيات الصالحات خير عند ربك ثوابا وخير مردا. Brothers and sisters in Islam, there is this one very simple philosophy, ideology that the Prophet ﷺ instilled in every one of his companions, every one of them. And this ideology is also manifested in the words of Iqbal, which I will share with you. And that is, in the story of Sa'd bin Mu'adh when he spoke to the Prophet ﷺ before the Battle of Badr. He said to the Prophet ﷺ, Sil habla man shit, or hibala man shit, waqta' habla man shit, wa khudh min amwalina ma shit, wa'tina min amwalina ma shit, wa ma akhadhta minna ahabba ilayna mimma tarakt. O Prophet of Allah ﷺ, you tell us to do whatever you want to tell us to do. You want us to love this person, we will love this person. Take whatever wealth you want from us and leave whatever wealth you want with us. And know, O Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the wealth that you took from us is more beloved to us than the wealth that we have in our pockets. This. Uthman bin Mad'un, he was sitting in the gathering of Labid. He says, Ala kullu shay'in ma khala Allah batil. Everything other than Allah is batil. He says, Sadaqt. He spoke the truth. And then, what's the second line? وَكُلُّ نَعِيمٍ لَا مَحَالَةَ زَائِلٍ. And every joy and happiness one day will come to an end. He says, كَذَبْت, you lied. إِنَّ نَعِيمَ الْجَنَّةِ لَا يَزُولُ. The joy and happiness of Jannah will never end. So people jumped on him. And in the middle of the skirmish, he lost his eyesight from one eye. Walid ibn Mughira looks at him, Wallahi ibn akhi, inna aynaka laghaniyatun amma asabaha. Your eye did not deserve this. You're a good person. Your eye did not deserve this. Uthman bin Mad'un says, Wallahi inna ayn as-sahiha lafaqiratun ila mithla ma asaba ukhtaha. He said, Wallahi, the eye that I can see with is envying the eye that was just shaheed in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This eye was given to Allah, and this eye was kept. The eye that cannot see is much more beloved to me than the eye that can see. Iqbal, he says, after one young sister from the Muslim Ummah named Fatima bint Abdullah, in the Battle of Tripoli, she was standing on the forefront, and she couldn't do anything. Now, not all of us have thousands and thousands of dollars, but we all can do something. At that moment, all she could do was give water to those who were injured, help them out. So she was carrying jugs of water in the battlefield. She was 11 years old. And in the middle, once she saw two Muslim soldiers on the ground, and she goes and she gives them water, and all of a sudden, an opposition soldier grabs her, and she tries to push him away, and then he shoots her and she becomes shaheed. Iqbal, he says, Fatima, tera ruh ummat marhum ka abru hai, zarra zarra tere mushte khak ka masoom hai. Ye saadat hur sahrai teri qismat mein thi. غازیان دین کی سقائی تیری قسمت میں تھی. یہ جہاد اللہ کے راستے میں بے تیغ و سپر ہے فسارت افسان تیری جبی میں تھی. فاطمہ گو شبنم آفشاں آنکھ تیری غم میں ہے. گو شبنم آفشاں آنکھ تیری غم میں ہے. نغمہ عشرت نالۂ ماتم میں ہے. He says, رقص تیرے خاک. He says, O Fatima, you are the honor of the ummah. Every single particle of your dust on your grave is innocent just like you were innocent. Oh Fatima, this spirit that you had to give your life and not to save your life is worth applauding and saluting. Oh Fatima, go shabnam afsha aankh tere gham mein hai. Even though these eyes of grief are shedding tears to a point where we have no tears left. At the same time, naghma ishrat, we are still singing poetry, congratulating you and admiring you. He says, oh Fatima, your grave has so much ronak. He explains, some people, they're alive in their homes, people live in their homes, but there's no ronak, there's no life. And there's some people, they're dead, they've passed away, but they gave their life for Allah and they spring out so much love and life. Zarra zarra teri khaq soze ishrat se hai or soze hayat se hai. Every single particle of your life is brimming with, every single particle of your grave is brimming with life. So everything that we gave today, know that it is more beloved to Allah than what we left behind. And know for the rest of our life, inshallah, the most valuable thing when that person comes to the Prophet, Ya Rasulullah, ma zilt abi wa abta', I kept on buying and selling until I have profited 300 uqiyah. I'm not sure, Shaykh Yasir Qadi is Hanbali, I don't know what the Hanabila think of uqiyah, but according to Ahnaf, one uqiyah is 40 dirhams. And 40 dirhams is 12,000 dirhams. 12,000 silver coins. In one day he profited. They say that people of akhirah, they do less work of dunya and they profit more. He didn't do much and he got 12,000 in one day and he was so happy. And he comes, Ya Rasulullah, this is what I did today. And the Prophet ﷺ calmly looks at him and he says, أَوَلَا أَدُلُّكَ عَلَى شَيْءٍ أَرْبَحْ مِنْ ذَلِكَ? Should I not tell you something that's much more profitable than that? Bala ya Rasulullah, please tell me what's more profitable than that. رَكَعَتَانِ بَعْدَ الصَّلَاةِ Hadith in Abu Dawud. 2 rak'ats after salah, it's much more valuable than that. So Allah make us among those who truly value what Allah values. What we give for Allah is more valuable. When my brother passed away, Abdul Rahman, I found out that he passed away a few hours later because I was in denial. I found out from a dua of my brother, Shaykh Abdul Aziz, when he walked into the masjid. And he said, Inna lillahi ma akhad wa lahu ma ata. When he said this dua, I knew he passed away. Then I felt that verily what Allah has taken belongs to him and what he has left behind also belongs to him. Nothing belongs to us. Everything belongs to him. So since it already belongs to him, let's not hoard it back. Give our life for Allah, give our money for Allah. Everything we have is for him because it belongs to him. Nothing belongs to us. And I'll conclude with an example. If someone gave you $20 as amana and said, hold this $20 bill for me, and then asked for later on from you, a year later, the $20 I give you amana, please give it back to me, and you refuse. He says, no, I'm not going to give it back to you. And then you say, please give it to me. No, I'm not going to give it to you. Then someone comes in and motivates you, encourages you, and says, please give me $10 back. He says, no, I'm not going to give you $10 back. And then he motivates you more and says, give me $5 back. And then you keep his 15 and you just give him 5 back. This is what we're doing with our life with Allah. Everything belongs to Allah. It's an amana. It's an amana. We should give all of it back. So before we make dua today, I want all of us to make this dua collectively. Repeat after me. Oh Allah. Oh Allah. Use me for the service of your deen until my last breath with ease and comfort. Oh Allah, accept my money, accept my life, accept my children to serve you only. Jazakallah khair.